going back to our origins as a human was one of the first sports in the human area. So that is still present, and all the things around, like the community, the culture that you create with that is probably what I most love.
Yareni Guerrero and her husband moved to Australia in 2012 on skilled migrant visas. She was a PE teacher and part of the Mexican national wrestling squad, keen to continue the sport here.
The first thing was a really challenge to find a wrestling club. It was like minimum spaces for wrestling and even less for women. The first club that I found was here in Sydney, at the Sydney University. They opened the doors for me and there were no women. So I had to train basically by myself. And we didn't have enough money to pay for a club. So they allowed me to stay without payment, actually. Sports here in Australia, it's a great industry. It's a great thing for children, for citizens, but people that are just emigrating to Australia, they don't have money, they don't have time, and they don't have the opportunities. They don't know about where to go, where to play, how to play. Sometimes it is not racism at all. I don't think that is that, but it is a lack of communication and giving them the opportunities also to play.
Guerrero struggled to find opponents to fight and was desperate to represent Australia. She waited 4 years for citizenship. By that time, the prime of her career had passed her by. Now she's a mum of 2 and is studying a PhD in exercise physiology at the University of Sydney. And she's dedicated to the sport, working with Wrestling Australia and United World Wrestling.
And those are voluntary positions that, to be honest, it takes a lot of time. Like, it is just a lot of time consuming, but I love the sports and I love my career sports. You need to think about what country and what world you are living for them, and also keep doing what your passion is. So my kids are, probably the oldest one that is 6 years old, she's so proud of what I'm doing, but if you don't show them that, they never gonna know it.
So what is your role with United World Wrestling and what are you trying to achieve with that commission?
So I'm a board member of the Women and Equity Commission, and what we're looking for is to create those spaces for women. First, as an athlete, that I have to say, this is the easiest one. Having women athletes is the easiest thing, and that comes really related with age, because most of the athletes are performing, even high performance or middle performance, before they got married and before they plan a family. But the problem is also we're facing the professional stage of coaching, referees, and administrative people. So they don't want to get those positions because they can't handle all of them. So we need women in the top level of the sport, not just being, and it is not that you are it is not a wrong thing being the kids coach, but you can be a high performance coach. You can be the top of the referee, and you can be also a leader into your own sport.